Hello and welcome to Byju's Exam Prep IAS, presenting to you the daily quiz for 25th of May 2022. Let us begin and take a look at the first question for today. Which of the given pairs is or are correctly matched? We have Mahakavya and the composers. Number 1, Kumara Sambhavam, Kalidasa. Number 2, Prithviraja Vijaya, Jayanaka. Number 3, Hammira Mahakavya, Naya Chandrasuri. Number 4, Shishupalavada, Banabhatta. What is the context? This article in the Indian Express newspaper today that talks about Prithviraj Chauhan, a king of the Chauhan or Chahamana dynasty that emerged after the decline of Pratihara Empire in the 11th century AD, has a reference to the literature that talks about this celebrated figure, that is Prithviraj Chauhan. Number 1 is the Prithviraj Raso. This Prithviraj Raso is thought to have been composed in the 16th century by Chand Bardai, right? The other is Prithviraja Vijaya, which is believed to be one of the earliest Sanskrit Mahakavyas. And it is in this context that we've taken up this question for discussion. See, Mahakavya is also known as Sargabandha. And this is a genre of Indian epic poetry in classical Sanskrit. There are many famous Mahakavyas in Sanskrit that are written by Kalidasa, Magha, Bharavi, etc. Now let us take a look at our question and answer which Mahakavya was written by which composer. But here, take a moment, pause the video and mark your answers. And at the end of the video, let us know in the comments how many questions you could get right. Now coming to number 1, which is Kumara Sambhavam. Kumara Sambhavam is a Mahakavya or epic poem that was written by Kalidasa. So 1 is correct. This work basically talks about the birth of Kumara or Kartikeya, who is the son of Shiva and Parvati. A task for you for today is to let me know which is the other Mahakavya written by Kalidasa. Drop your answers in the comment section. Now coming to number 2, which is Prithviraja Vijaya. The Prithviraja Vijaya Mahakavya on the life of Indian Chahamana king Prithviraja III or Prithviraj Chauhan is believed to have been composed around 1191 to 1192 CE by Jayanaka. And Jayanaka was a Kashmiri poet or historian who was in the court of Prithviraj Chauhan. So number 2 is also correct. Coming to Hammira Mahakavya. Hammira Mahakavya is a 15th century Mahakavya or epic poem which is also in Sanskrit language, and this was written by Jain scholar Naya Chandrasuri. It is a biography of the 13th century Chahamana king Hammira. So 3 is also correct. Now coming to Shishupalavada. Shishupalavada was written by Magha and not by Banabhatta. So 4 is incorrect. But did Banabhatta write a Mahakavya? Yes, the Mahakavya that was written by Banabhatta is known as Kadambari. Therefore, the right answer to our question would be option D, 1, 2 and 3 only. Moving on to question number 2. Which of the following were excavated or found in the Harappan site of Lothal? Number 1, coffin burials. Number 2, bronze dancing girl statue. Number 3, Pashupati seal. Number 4, rice husk. What is the context? This article in the Indian Express newspaper that talks about new Indo-Pacific economic framework has a reference to Lothal, which is the Harappan site, and that is why we've taken up this question. If you would like to know more about the new Indo-Pacific economic framework, we've covered this in our big news video. The link will appear on the top right corner of your screens now, and you can click on the link and watch this video. Coming back to our question. See, the Harappan civilization is famous for its systematic planning based on grid system, right? And many of the Harappan sites have been excavated, and it is important for you to remember the major findings in each of these Harappan sites. And today we will take a look at the findings in Lothal. Lothal was Harappan port town of Indus Valley civilization around 4000 years ago. It was a well-planned city with civic amenities. What are the major findings at this site? Excavations have revealed graveyard, an ivory weight balance, a copper dog, rice husk, and fire altars. Please note that rice husk was also found at this site. Now coming to the question. Number 1, coffin burials have been found only in the city of Harappa. So 1 becomes incorrect. The dancing girl statue made of bronze and a seal of a man with deer, elephant, tiger and rhinos around, which is considered to be Pashupati seal, were found at Mohenjo-daro. So 2 and 3 also become incorrect. Therefore, the right answer to our question would be option C, 4 only. Now let us take up question number 3. Paramporul recently in the news is option A, a handicraft from Tamil Nadu that recently received the geographical indication tag. Option B, a group of Buddhist monks who enjoyed the royal patronage under the ruler of Kalabhra dynasty. Option C, a state-of-the-art supercomputer dedicated to the nation under National Supercomputing Mission. Option D, a cave system in the Western Ghats known for Buddhist rock cut architecture. Why have we taken this question? According to this article in the PIB today, a supercomputer Paramporul has been inaugurated at NIT Tiruchirappalli. What is a supercomputer? It is any class of extremely powerful computers. And this term, that is supercomputer, is commonly used for the fastest high performance systems. So this new supercomputer, which is Paramporul, has been dedicated to the nation under the National Supercomputing Mission. It is a mission of the government to boost the supercomputing capabilities of India. And this mission consists of designing as well as manufacturing supercomputers within India. These cluster of supercomputers will be connected to various academic and research institutions across India. Please remember that this is a joint initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and the Department of Science and Technology. So coming back to our question, Paramporul is a state-of-the-art supercomputer which is dedicated to the nation under the National Supercomputing Mission. Therefore, the right answer would be option C. Moving on to question number 4. Which of the following national parks is or are located in Garhwal Himalayas? Number 1, Govind Pashu Vihar National Park. Number 2, Rani Jhansi National Park. Number 3, Namdapa National Park. Number 4, Nanda Devi National Park. What is the context? This snippet from the Hindu newspaper today has a mention of the Garhwal Himalayas, and that is why we've taken up this question for discussion. See, the Garhwal Himalayas are mountain ranges located in Uttarakhand. And the major peaks here are Nanda Devi, Kamet, Mukut Parbat, Sunanda Devi, etc. The cities which are included in these ranges are Pauri, Tehri, Uttarkashi, Rudraprayag, Chamoli and Chota Chardham pilgrimage, which includes Gangotri, Yamunotri, Badrinath and Kedarnath. Now coming back to our question. So which of these national parks are located in the Garhwal Himalayas? Number 4, Nanda Devi National Park is located in the Garhwal Himalayas. So this eliminates option D. Namdapa National Park is located in Arunachal Pradesh. So this becomes incorrect. Coming to Rani Jhansi National Park. Rani Jhansi National Park is a marine national park in Ritchie's archipelago in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So this is also incorrect. But Govind Pashu National Park is located in Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand. So this is correct. Therefore, the right answer to our question would be 1 and 4 only, which is option C. Now let us take up a previous year question from Prelims paper 2014. Consider the following towns of India. Number 1, Bhadrachalam. Number 2, Chanderi. Number 3, Kanchipuram. Number 4, Karnal. Which of the above are famous for the production of traditional saris or fabrics? The right answer to this question would be option B, 2 and 3 only. Why? Because Chanderi, which is a town in Madhya Pradesh, is popularly known as one of the best handloom clusters in India, and this is famous for Chanderi silk. So 2 is correct. And Kanchipuram silk saris are hand-woven saris from pure mulberry silk from the state of Tamil Nadu. So 3 is also correct. Therefore, the right answer is option B, 2 and 3 only. Now let us take up the fact of the day for today, which is Foreign Investment Facilitation Portal. Why this topic? This article in the PIB today says that 853 FDI proposals have been disposed of through the Foreign Investment Facilitation Portal or FIF in the last 5 years. It also mentions that the foreign direct investment has shot up by 39% since the FIF came into being. First of all, let us understand what FDI is. Foreign direct investment is an investment that is made by a company or an individual in one country into the business interest located in another country, right? Generally, FDI is when foreign entity acquires ownership or controlling stake in the shares of a company in one country or establishes a business there. How is it different from foreign portfolio investment? It is different because foreign portfolio investment is where the foreign entity merely buys equity shares of a company. In FDI, the foreign entity has a say in the day-to-day operations of the company. So FDI is not just the inflow of money, but also the inflow of technology, knowledge, skills, as well as know-how. So this FDI becomes a major source of non-debt financial resource for the economic development of our country. Now coming back to FIF. Foreign Investment Facilitation Portal was established after the abolishment of Foreign Investment Promotion Board. See, the proposal for abolition of FIPB was approved by the Union Cabinet in the year 2017. And after the abolition of the Foreign Investment Promotion Board, granting of government approval for foreign investments under the FDI policy and Foreign Exchange Management Act regulations was entrusted to concerned administrative ministries as well as departments. And the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, or DPIIT, was made the nodal department. So these FDI proposals were thereafter required to be filed only on the Foreign Investment Facilitation Portal, which is managed by the DPIIT. Right? So now the proposals that are filed for FDI on the FIF portal are forwarded to the concerned administrative ministries and are also simultaneously marked to the Ministry of External Affairs as well as the Reserve Bank of India for comments. And also Ministry of Home Affairs is marked for necessary security clearance whenever required. So this Foreign Investment Facilitation Portal is an effort by Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT, to ensure that India remains an investor-friendly destination. So according to this article, it is since the establishment of Foreign Investment Facilitation Portal that FDI has increased, and also the number of countries that bring in FDI to India have increased. That is all for today. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching and keep learning.